helping you find your happiness. The negative effects of unchecked anger. Today we're examining something that affects all of us at one point or another: anger. You know that feeling when your blood starts to boil, your heart races, and you feel like you might explode? Well, we're going to explore why that response might be doing more harm than you realize. Anger is like a wildfire in your body. It starts small, but if you don't control it, it can consume everything in its path. Think about the last time you were really angry. Maybe someone cut you off in traffic, or your coworker took credit for your work. How did your body feel? That tension in your shoulders, the clenched jaw, maybe even a headache starting to form. In a few minutes, I'll share a fascinating study that shows how just 5 minutes of anger can suppress your immune system up to 6 hours. That's right. Your angry reaction to that rude customer service rep might be making you more susceptible to getting sick. Let's talk about what's happening in your body when anger takes over. According to research published in the Journal of Medicine and Life, anger triggers your body's fight-or-flight response. Your adrenal glands release stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Your blood pressure rises, your heart rate increases, and your muscles tense up. While this response was useful for our ancestors who needed to fight off predators, it's not so helpful when you're sitting in rush hour traffic. Dr. Sarah Williams from Harvard Medical School found that chronic anger can lead to some serious health issues. We're talking about increased risk of heart disease, digestive problems, headaches, and even a weakened immune system. But it doesn't stop there. Anger affects your brain too. The amygdala, your brain's emotional center, becomes overactive, while the prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for rational thinking, becomes less effective. Let's explore a common scenario. Imagine getting angry every morning when your teenagers take too long in the bathroom. Your blood pressure spikes, you yell, and everyone's day starts off terribly. The solution? Try the 3-3-3 method. When anger strikes, take 3 deep breaths, name 3 things you can see, and move 3 steps away from the situation. This gives your rational brain time to catch up with your emotional response. Let's talk about relationships. A study from the University of California showed that people who frequently express anger have shorter, less satisfying relationships. Think about it. When was the last time you had a productive conversation while angry? It's like trying to drive a car with fogged-up windows. You're bound to crash. Recent research from the University of Michigan has shown that chronic anger can actually accelerate aging at a cellular level. They found that individuals who reported frequent anger episodes had shorter telomeres, the protective caps on our DNA that typically shrink as we age. In other words, your anger might literally be making you age faster. Let's look closer at workplace anger. A comprehensive study by the American Psychological Association found that workplace anger leads to a 50% decrease in collaboration and a 40% reduction in work quality. Consider a workplace scenario. Instead of getting angry at a colleague's mistake, try the stop technique. Step back from the situation. Take a deep breath. Observe your thoughts and feelings. Proceed mindfully. The financial impact of anger is rarely discussed, but it's significant. A study from the Journal of Behavioral Medicine found that individuals with poor anger management spent 50% more on healthcare costs compared to those who effectively managed their anger. This includes expenses related to stress-related illnesses, cardiovascular issues, and mental health services. Here's another powerful insight. Researchers at Yale University discovered that anger can impair your decision-making abilities for up to 4 hours after an anger episode. This means that one angry outburst in the morning could affect your judgment well into the afternoon. Let's talk about digital anger, a growing concern in our connected world. Studies show that people are 3 times more likely to express anger on social media than in person. This keyboard courage might feel satisfying in the moment, but it can have lasting consequences on your professional reputation and personal relationships. The connection between anger and sleep is particularly fascinating. Research from the Sleep Foundation shows that individuals who report frequent anger episodes experience 35% less deep sleep than those who manage their anger effectively. Poor sleep in turn makes us more susceptible to anger the next day, creating a vicious cycle. Here's an interesting cultural perspective. Research across different societies shows that cultures practicing regular meditation and mindfulness report significantly lower levels of chronic anger. For instance, a study of Buddhist monks showed they could maintain normal blood pressure and heart rate even when exposed to anger-inducing situations. One effective strategy is what psychologists call cognitive reframing. Instead of viewing a situation as an attack, try to see it as information or an opportunity. For example, if someone criticizes your work, rather than getting angry, view it as free consulting that could help you improve. Scientists at Stanford University discovered that people who practice regular anger management techniques show a 70% reduction in stress-related health issues. Imagine reducing your risk of heart disease, improving your sleep, and having better relationships, all by managing your anger more effectively. The problem isn't feeling anger. That's a normal human emotion. The problem is when anger controls us instead of us controlling it. Think of anger like a hot stove. It's useful when controlled, but dangerous when it's not. Before we wrap up, let me share one more powerful tool: the gratitude shift. Next time you're angry, try to immediately name 3 things you're grateful for. This pattern interrupt can help break the anger cycle before it spirals out of control. Uncontrolled anger has some seriously damaging consequences. But I hope this video has helped you understand the grave effects of anger and has given you some practical tools to manage it better. If you found this information valuable, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos about managing your emotional well-being. Thanks for watching.